They are here at the Abuja Trade and Convention Center. Everyone should come and look at. We are still going. See what we have here. See what we have.
Anyways, you see, they're attacking everything, the audio, the device, everything. They're attacking everything. Now, you saw that video now. That now Bokun rice they see so, but they no gree release that rice to town until he left. You know, they no go release that rice until they won't begin rig election. So they will begin give people Ankara for 4 yards, begin give them something to.
Yeah. See, this is rice. This is rice.
Yeah.
Rice. Ooh, rice. Rice, millions upon millions of them. Yes. See. Just look at. Did you hear that? This government is working. Look at it. Anchor Borrowers Program. Thank you to Central Bank. Thank you to our young men and women who have taken to agriculture. Just look at what we have here. This is all rice. Rice. Brilliant. I just love this. Behind me is rice. On my left is rice. In front of me is rice. Everywhere is rice. Rice. And here we come to the last pyramid. It's so lovely. Here. Woo! Beautiful. Wow. Although there's no way I'm not.
Okay, sorry, the stuff is failing, but let me just manage it. Well, you know what? I'm not saying everybody is fake in the Yoruba Nation. What's wrong with my audio device? What I'm simply saying is simple. That going on. What I'm saying is that you only know yourself. You don't know others. Some of them appear.
Coming back here. I'll be coming back here to see what is happening here again. Thank you, Buhari. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nigerians. Thank you.
I'll continue tomorrow. My audio.
Inspired by this man's story, even though he's paying us to talk about the ad. But before we get to the ad, ladies and gentlemen, please meet Mr. Abiodun Akinyemi, a man who is looking to solve the big chunk of the housing crisis that we have in Nigeria by making affordable, self-sufficient homes. This kind of homes are becoming more and more popular, by the way, because they are efficient and they are environmentally friendly, and then it costs less to make them if you think about it in the long run. Anyway, before I tell you about the smart homes that he's building, let me tell you a little bit about his story. He's based in Canada right now, and he decided to build a house in Lagos, Nigeria, where he's from. But upon making inquiries, the cost of building a house has increased significantly since he moved to Canada. So instead of using concrete brick throughout his construction, he substituted it with laterite, and he was able to save 30% of the construction cost. Laterite has a lot of advantages, by the way, including warming your home during the cold weather, cooling your home in the hot season. It's cheaper because it's readily available. It's everywhere in Nigeria. It has high clay content, which means it can hold more water. Laterite gives you better air quality. So if you build your house with laterite, you can breathe in better air quality. You can even recycle it. So if you build a house with laterite and you don't like it, you can break down the house and use the brick to build another house. And that's just to name a few of the advantages. But he didn't stop at building his personal house. He decided to make his house self-sufficient, off-grid, which means that he's not going to be dependent on the electricity from the Nigerian government. So he's using solar power, and he's also not going to be using power generator, so there will be no noise, no air pollution. At the same time, he's not using the regular sockaway that everybody uses in Nigeria. He's disposing his own waste material by decomposing it, and he's generating his own water. So once the house is completed, he doesn't need anything from them. And this is why they call this home self-sufficient, off-grid homes. That alone inspires me. The fact that he was able to find an alternative to just spending so much money on building a house. And the fact that he doesn't have to depend on the government, he made himself a self-sufficient house. That is the inspiration for me. But then he took it a step further. So after learning from his own experience, he wants to do the same for others, except that he wants to do it better. If you see the picture of the house, you may not be too impressed by the aesthetic, but he calls this the experimental house because what he has decided to do is to now mass produce this kind of house for other people. In case anybody out there is interested in having a house that will be self-sufficient, he has bought acres of land in Lakwe beachfront in order to construct an off-grid estate. And what you guys are seeing is what he would be constructing. All these houses would not be using NEPA, and they will be constructed with laterite bricks. If anyone is interested, he's looking for 10 people, just 10 people to start out. The price starts at 34 million naira for 3 bedrooms, and you can pay in installments. He has a contract readily available, readily prepared, which you can share with your lawyer to know if that's a good deal or not. I mean, some people may feel like that's a lot of money, but it's a one-time payment that you no longer have to worry about electricity bill. You no longer have to